What happens in the day and the life of a realtor? Well, I'm going to share some of my day with you, so stick around. Hi there, Rebel Ann Mueller with Better Homes and Gardens, 43 Degrees North Real Estate. Today I'm doing something a little bit off the cuff, not what I would normally do, but I wanted to share a little bit of my day with you and some of the things that I do to help make your life easier as your buyer's agent. So if you'll notice, my hair is not done. I'm sitting in my car. I was gonna do this video at home in my office, but I got a phone call and I had to run because my clients come first and I had to make sure that things happened today so that the transaction for my clients would go as smooth as possible. So when you work together, I have a team of people basically that I really prefer to work together. And that's not saying that I don't work with other people when I'm talking about like lenders, inspectors, and title. I work with all different types of people, but there are people, if I can work with, I would prefer to work with them only because I know they always have my client's best interests at heart. They have great communication. They are always helping us keep the burden off of you so that the transaction goes as smooth as possible. So there's also like plumbers and electricians and handyman and general contractors and inspectors and lenders and title people, and there's all these people that help bring together one transaction. So anyhow, my point is there's a lot of communication, a lot of different things that happen in a transaction that most people generally aren't privy to just because you don't buy and sell homes all the time. And if I'm doing my job right, I feel like you get to just focus on your move. You get to focus on the job that you're transferring to. You get to focus on transferring all your information to other entities, those types of things. Getting your movers ready, packing up your home, getting your kids ready for schools, and like all of those things. Those are things that you take care of, and I try to take care of the transaction the best that I can for you and relieve all the burdens that I can for you. So today though, I have my inspector, Jamie, at Podium Home Inspections. I work with him a lot, and you're always welcome to use whoever you want for any of these services, by the way, disclaimer. But he called me, he's like, hey, the code that you gave me to get in isn't working that I got from the listing agent, and I couldn't get a hold of the listing agent via text, email, or phone. So we waited for a little bit. He did his inspection on the outside of the home, still couldn't get a hold of the agent. So I said, if you don't mind hanging tight for about 30 minutes, I will run out there. So I live in Meridian, and right now I'm out in South Nampa. So he's waiting for me, basically. I already got him in, but those are the types of things that I tried to do to help alleviate some of the stress from you. If I wouldn't have come out here, it could have caused some hiccups. What are the hiccups? Well, there's certain time frames. Everything that we do in a transaction is time sensitive. So we had to get this inspection done by a certain amount of time. Then I have to give back to the listing agent and the sellers specific things in that inspection contingency and vice versa. So I want to try and keep those timelines as tight as possible. And I also don't want to inconvenience you as the buyer. Hey, guess what? Inspector couldn't get in, we're gonna have to reschedule, those types of things. Because a lot of times if you're local, you'll meet me out here after the inspection's done. The inspector will go over the report with you and we'll do that together so we know what his findings are and he can show you in person what those are. Or we'll do it FaceTime. Like today I was going to be doing it FaceTime because my clients are out of state. So they are setting that time aside so that they can be here in the best form that they can at the moment, which is FaceTime, to talk with the inspector and go over the report with him. So anyhow, we would have had to reschedule, possibly pay him again for his services and his time, which is most likely, and then have to negotiate that with the selling agent to say, hey, we're gonna have to like figure this out because it shouldn't be on my clients to have to pay for the inspector to come back out. So anyhow, that's why I'm out here in South Nampa right now, sitting in my car with wet hair. And those are just some of the things that I do behind the scenes. But If you have questions about buying, selling, investing, or relocating to the area, I would be happy to help you. Down below in the description is that relocation guide. Don't forget to grab that. And I hope you have a really good weekend. If you have any questions about what it is that I do, or if you have questions about the area, feel free to reach out to me. As always, have a fabulous weekend.